Hey everyone. So three different types of expectations. So I wanted to share a little bit with you guys today. I was actually not going to be sharing this today, but I flipped the script a little bit because I was so deeply encouraged today. Today was our MOPS class, our MOPS meeting, which is like the meeting of the moms of preschoolers. And yes, I was totally blessed by what was shared today, and it actually triggered a memory of something that I actually learned this year. What was it? So here it goes. It says, it was a wonderful long teaching. I'm not going to reteach it, but I'm going to share with y'all one of the things that really stuck out to me and was so beautiful. It said, expect greatness, but don't limit God to work on the details. A beautiful, beautiful thing. Expect greatness, but don't limit God to work on the details. So one of the things I loved about that, and the vision in my mind that comes to mind is think about all those great paintings. Let's think about the Mona Lisa. When you see the blank canvas and the artist has a vision of what they want to put on there. They see what's happening, they put the outline, but honestly, a lot of times what's in their mind doesn't actually come out, but greatness is expected, and they keep working and putting the little details onto it until you get the final product. And that is basically a wonderful representation of what our lives are and what our lives should be. And what triggered my memory, or the thought that was triggered, was that we could have three different types of expectations, or be of the type of people that have three different types of expectations. So the first kind of person, if you may or may not expect yourself to have any sort of greatness, and that person, I'm going to show you this little graph here. You're going to start off with this red line. Everyone starts off at the same place. That's your blank canvas, the red line, okay? This person over here, this is your what we call the pessimist. All right, so the person, and that's totally okay if you go through life thinking that those are things that you can that can actually be some of your strengths. But this person has no goals. They have nothing to achieve or look for achieving anything. And they actually, because they don't have anything to strive to or go towards, they end up not really growing or going anywhere, but they actually go downward direction. All right. So that's the first person. The second person, actually, yeah. So the second person, I'm going to make them orange. All right. So they're going to go over here. Here's our orange bubble. So they're here on their blank canvas, and that orange person has, hey, you know what, I think I can get to over here, and they set their goal to be right here, which is pretty awesome. But this person is actually the realist. So what they do is they actually have a goal, they have an expectation or whatever, they have the vision of the Mona Lisa in their head, but they limit themselves and say, hey, you know what, I don't really have all the colors to fill it in. I don't really have the technique to draw a woman's face, or as how I want it to be. It's not going to be as real as I think it's going to look. So I'm going to make it like an abstract something, somewhat, maybe not exactly what I want it to be. So that's their goal here. So with those thoughts that are going on with the realist, they actually end up just missing the mark, and they end up just right there. Okay, but they still have their goal, but they end up over here. All right, so now the third person, Mrs. Purple over here. All right, that is who we're going to call our visionary. So our visionary, again, starting off at the same blank canvas, says, I have the most amazeballs idea for the Mona Lisa. I'm going to go crazy. All these colors, this color scheme, the shape, oh my goodness, she's gonna look the bomb. That's our visionary. And the vision, so that's the bomb right here. They aim so super duper high, and you know what? Their Mona Lisa ends up looking pretty darn good. So they end up over there. They may not exactly achieve exactly where they want to go at, but what happens? is they still end up super duper high. And what happens here, I'm just gonna shrink it a little bit, is the person here, the visionaries here, the realist here will say to the visionary, you know something, I'm not sure that your thought is gonna come true. You were not classically trained, okay, in art. So I don't think you can actually pull this amazeballs project you're thinking of. If this visionary listened to this, what would happen is, and I'm going to put it, I'm going to make it in brown so you can see it. What's going to happen is their goal, they're going to bring it down a little bit, and then they keep listening, and then they may bring it down a little bit even more. If they start listening to this guy over here, okay, so their goals end up being maybe the same as the realist or even less, all right, if they keep listening. If they're ending up over here and then the pessimist guy comes over and says, Mona Lisa, what? I don't think so. And they keep listening to that, what's going to happen is their goals are also going to end up here or even lower than the pessimist guy. All right, so this is actually a dual thing here. And so what I'm going to share with you here is that, first off, if you're a dreamer, you're a visionary, you have all these amazeballs dreams in your head to achieve and have great expectations, don't give up on it. You can listen to these people, all right? Or you can choose not to. You can choose to say, okay, I hear you, but the deal is the deal. My Mona Lisa is going to be the bomb. And then just keep working towards your goal and get there, all right? So instead of falling down and bringing your goals down, hey, you know, listen to yourself, listen and follow your direction, follow your dreams. And what happens is, I don't know if you realize this, but the realist ends up here. And even though the visionary didn't hit their goal, they are still about twice as far as the realist ended up. All right, so all this to say is that I'm going to repeat the quote again. Expect greatness, but don't limit God to work on all of the details. So be that visionary, be a dreamer. I know for me, I'm going to tell you a quick story, or basically my life. When I was younger, I had these amazing dreams, amazing goals to achieve. This is in my 20s. All right, and what happened is that so many things, life got in the way. My paycheck started to shrink my dreams, and I didn't pursue or kept going after my visions, and I started to shrink myself, listening and hearing the people who are the realist and the pessimist, and that was me. I shrunk myself, and my goals went tumbling down, and I never really got to where I wanted to go to in the first place. So, Carrie, you're gonna make me cry, girl. Yeah, so here, now, over the past year, I'm so grateful for what God has been doing. You know, stirring my heart again, reminding me of the dreams that God had placed in my heart to run after. And now I'm in the position where I'm able to start running hard after them again and be that visionary again, be that dreamer, and not let those things hold me back anymore. Because honestly, I have those thoughts that can actually pull me down and hold me back and be my own realist. But I'm choosing not to. I am choosing to be the visionary, to be the person that God has called me to be the person and that achieves those dreams that God has put in my heart, and to run hard after them. You know, so don't hold yourself back. If there's something that God has placed in your heart 10, 20, 30 years ago, it is never too late. God put dreams in your heart, put you know, you walking in certain steps for a purpose, not necessarily for yourself, but to influence more than who you can even dare to imagine. Think about, I'm just going to go back to the Bible. Think about Abraham. Oh my goodness. I'm not even going to go there. He had nothing. He had nothing. And God gave him the vision, and he walked with it. Guys, hold on to your vision, hold on to your dream, and keep running hard after it. All right, so I hope you guys found this content valuable today. You know, if you do, just go forward and just definitely share it with others that may need to hear this today to bless them. And hey, you know what, guys? I am actually, my husband and I, we are both business people, and we do have businesses that we do run as well. And if this is something that you may be thinking that you would like to be involved in and like to grow and chase after your own dreams, hey, hit us up, you know, shoot me a message, email or whatever, and call me if you got my number. But yeah, definitely reach out, and or even just drop a like or a comment in here and I'll reach out to you. All right, so have a blessed day, y'all. I hope you guys are encouraged by this. Expect greatness. Expect greatness. All right, have an awesome rest of your day. Cheers.